What up to my peoples, and welcome to Retro Crunch. New Wave Toys. So they came through for us again. This limited edition Replicade X 1942 1/6 scale cabinet. We are going to take a look at it right now. And here we have the ROMSTAR Capcom 1942 arcade that was originally made in 1984. Now this is the Lowboy, and it doesn't look like the original arcade cabinet that actually had a higher marquee, which looks a lot like the 1943 version. I do like the look of this though. The artwork that's on the side, that's really nice. It has a wood grain look. The artwork reminds me so much of the original arcade. On the front, this is really neat. So we have the coin return. Now this looks like the old school one. I'm not even sure if that's the American version or not. But there is a button you push up for, you push the rocker button up to add credits. Oh, nice. The music's going on. And then you push the button down and that'll take you into the menu, so you can actually make changes to the arcade. And moving over to the back, if you look over on the left side, we have the volume button for turning the volume up and down. There's a power light right in the middle to tell you whenever it's on. We have the button that if you push this in, the light should come on in just a minute. And then over here in the corner, you can actually see what number this is. And there are 5,000 of these made. And then down in the middle, we have our two speakers. Down at the bottom, we have the two USB-A ports, so you can plug in your joysticks or your controllers. We have the charging port here at the bottom. And then there, under this sticker, there is a HDMI port, so you can plug this into your big screen TV, so you can play 1942 or 1943 on the big screen. With this arcade, New Wave Toys, they also threw in a 1943 controller. The buttons on this one, they feel really nice. When you push them, you can actually kind of hear the sound that it makes. The very tactile. I like the way that the joystick actually moves. And this is your 1 and 2 player buttons, so you can switch between 1 and 2 players. I believe on the back we actually have the connector, so you can plug it in, and then I'm not really sure what these two buttons are for at this time, but this is there's the Capcom on the back of it. That's really great. But it's really nice to have a 1943 controller, because this arcade does come with both 1942 and 1943. Pull the sticker off of the marquee, and then we're pretty much ready to start taking a look at the actual game itself. Let's hear what the actual game sounds like and play a little bit and see how we do. I like the way it sounds. Now it will, I died already. It will allow you to fire just by holding the button in, but if you press the buttons really quick, you can actually fire a little bit faster. In addition to being able to use the rocker to add your coins, you can also go into the menu, and as you can see here, there are a lot of menu options and dip switch type options that you can do, as well as being able to switch from 1 player to 2 player. So you'll definitely want to go into this menu and take a look at what you can do, as well as being able to change to scan lines on the game. So there's a lot of really neat options in this menu. In addition to the 1942 arcade by New Wave Toys, you're also going to get a instruction manual that actually explains what the different parts of the arcade are. And then if you move on to the second page, I believe it's going to have like some of the information on how to start the game and how to move through the menu and all that. And you're going to have some icons that explain exactly what you're doing in the game and what some of these different icons mean, which is really cool. But also, you'll get a top secret sticker. Let's see if you can see that, or actually be able to read it. The top secret sticker, you can stick it right on top of the console, just like they might have done back in the day. But you're also going to get some coins. See if we can see that a little bit. In all, I really actually like this Replicade X 1942 by New Wave Toys. I thought it was a really faithful 1/6 scale recreation, and getting to see this in a lowboy style, I thought that was pretty sweet. Along with getting an extra control panel, that 1943 Battle of Midway game that comes with it, that made it a little bit more of a sweet deal, and I like that a lot. The control panel for that 1943, it actually seemed to work a little bit better than this one that's actually on the 1942, so that would probably be my only real gripe. I wish they would have made a place to store the second control panel. They could have put it right down here in the bottom somewhere. This Replicade X 1942 cabinet is $149.99 on New Wave Toys website, and it is in a limited run. So if you are wanting to pick one of these up, you might want to get to it pretty soon. Also, they have a Replicade X 1943 Overhaul Edition that is up for pre-order if you want to snag that one from their site. New Wave Toys has put out some exceptional retro electronics the past few years. I personally own the Change Machine charging station, the cassette power bank, the Dragon's Lair, and now I have the 1942 cabinet. I've also pre-ordered the M90 mini boombox, which I'm really excited for that one to get shipped. I don't know when it's going to get here, but that one's going to be a great one to have as well. And that's my review on the Replicade X 1942 cabinet. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. I will catch you on the flip side, and remember, if it ain't retro, it ain't worth watching.